Hey guys, Dave, Northeast Edible. Been getting a lot of questions about financial viability with trees, and mostly probably stemming from the Homesteady podcast that we did with Aust a couple weeks back. And I did a couple videos addressing it with apple trees, and we talked a little bit about money with blueberries and did it make sense to grow certain crops. So a lot of people are talking about their specific trees and their specific situation, so I'll do a couple more videos. This is a cherry tree, and again, say this is a freshly grafted tree. I think I grafted this one last year. So this guy's about 3 years old, and you can see it's about 3 feet tall, lightly branched. This guy will have fruit probably next year. So cherry trees, do they make sense? Yes and no. I like to say that they don't produce as much fruit as your apple trees, as your peach trees, as your pear trees, but they do produce a high dollar crop, high value crop. So say an apple tree when it's 10 years old would produce 200 to 400 pounds of fruit. A cherry tree when it's 10 years old, it might produce 100 pounds of fruit. And are all those fruit going to be great to eat? Probably not every single one. But what does a pound of cherries go for in the supermarket? Even on sale, you're looking $3 to $5 a pound, and you can only get them certain times a year. So, do they make sense? If you're getting 100 pounds of fruit in 5 to 10 years at $3 a pound, what does that tell you? Cherry trees are going to last you 30 years, maybe a little bit more, depending on how you treat them and what kind of pest pressure you have. So, does it make sense for you? Do the math, figure it out. $20 tree, keep it alive. You plant a couple of them. Thought I heard something creeping up on me. Do the math. $20 tree, $30 trees, call it. Keep it alive for 40, 50 years. Get 100 pounds of fruit for, say, 30 to 40 years at $3 to $5 a pound. I think you pay for yourself in just 1 year of fruiting. So, does it make sense for you? Maybe not if you move all the time. Maybe not if you go from place to place for jobs or whatnot. But if you're staying in one spot for quite a long time, and you're in your retirement house or your forever home, go ahead and plant some fruit trees. Plant something like a cherry, something like a peach, whatever you like to eat. Go ahead and plant it, because if you're going to stick around in one spot for a long time, it's going to make financial sense. It's going to pay you back with those years and years and years of fruit, decades of fruit. So even if you're not staying in the same place for a long time, people love mature fruit trees. They're priceless. They're invaluable. You can't put a 20-year-old apple tree and dig it up and transplant it and bring it to your new place. So if you get somebody to take a look at your house, and your house is just as nice as the next house that they saw, but there's a couple mature peach trees or cherry trees in the backyard or the front yard, whose house do you think they're going to choose? So, Dave, Northeast Edible, plant some fruit trees in your backyard, plant them in your front yard, plant them all over. Another thing, cherry trees, we did a video a while back with some flowering cherries, not fruiting cherries, but how beautiful are those flowering cherries? Well, fruiting cherries look just as beautiful, have just as great flowers, and they flower at the same time, except they produce fruit as well. So plant some fruit trees at your homestead, in your backyard, your front yard. They'll look beautiful when they're flowering, and you'll get fruit as well, and they'll pay you back with that fruit as well. So Dave, Northeast Edible, have a great day, guys.